This turtle is, well, it is strange looking. There you see it, a two-headed turtle. Have you ever in your life? It's like a Siamese twin.
That's exactly what it is. These are snapping turtles, Florida snapping turtles that are found here throughout the state, but these are Siamese twins. They actually, what develops is there's a double yolked egg. Like you get sometimes in chicken eggs. If you open your eggs, in the morning you get double yolks. Well, this is what happened with these turtle eggs, but what happened was both eggs were fertilized and it developed and fused, just like you get Siamese twins in people, and several other animals. And they share several things. They share only one pelvis. They have 7 legs, but the 7th leg is right here on the top of the shell. It's not even functional,
wow.
Okay? And there is no 8th leg. There is no 8th leg at all. We x-rayed the animal, and it is very, very unique in the sense that it has survived. It's a credit, this animal belongs to a gentleman named Phil Epstein, who we kind of call the Turtle Man here in Miami because he does so much work with turtles and has so much patience in working with them. And it is a credit to him that these animals are in fact alive.
By the way, Ron Magill is joining us from Metro Zoo. It's just very strange. It not only looks strange, but I feel sorry for the animal because you put it down and it doesn't know where to go. It's going in 2 different directions,
exactly.
But it's attached.
Right. The animal's left side is the dominant side.
Yes.
And in effect, people will go and call this a two-headed turtle, but it really is just 2 turtles that are bonded and share several organs and really have minus a leg.
So what kind of a life can a turtle like this have if they're not expected to live in the first place? But
right.
If they do, well, what do? They just...
In the wild, it would never survive. Because of the personal care it gets from this gentleman, it can have a life expectancy now that can be expected to be somewhat normal because it's already 4 years old, which is much longer than anybody else would have thought. Yeah, and the purpose that this animal serves right now is through research. People can understand better things about Siamese twins in general just by looking at this animal and studying it, by doing x-rays and seeing how different things develop in it.
Have you ever seen any other animals that have turned out with this similar problem?
To my knowledge, it is not terribly uncommon for reptiles to hatch out as Siamese twins, but they never survive. I have never known a Siamese twin turtle that has survived this long anywhere in the world.
It was born where?
It was hatched here in South Florida. And again, it was a fluke, but not as terribly uncommon as, let's say, Siamese twins in people. But to survive like this is incredible.
Wow. I'm sure some of you are wondering why Ron's hand is all bandaged. Well, Ron really did it. In fact, he was running a little late this morning. That's not like you. And I find out, well, he was in surgery this morning. What happened?
Actually, I was in surgery real early this morning, late last night. I was doing a commercial last night with a crocodile, and it kind of went wrong. And I slipped, and the crocodile got his mouth around my hand.
You slipped, and it fell into the crocodile's. That's a true animal lover. You don't?
It was my mistake. The crocodile was acting naturally, and I just chipped a couple of bones and had some things that had to be taken care of. But I have a great doctor, Dr. Bitts, who gave me 2 hours leave to come do this show because I've got to be right back in the hospital.
Does it hurt?
No, he's a good doctor, and he gave me some good stuff. He's really good.
Well, we won't discuss that, but everything's intact, and you're going to be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not. You're not going to do these silly things to the crocodiles anymore.
Well, not for a while because I don't think he'll let me. But it's one mistake. I've done it many times, and it hasn't happened. Hopefully, I'll learn from my mistake.
Can you see something like this two-headed turtle at the Metro Zoo?
We will have this animal on exhibit. Yes, we'll probably start this weekend, and we're going to have it when you first come in. We're going to have it on a small exhibit so people can understand. We're going to have a picture of its x-ray and everything explaining how this happens.
What do most people say when they see it?
Gross. Or they go, disgusting, or I feel sorry for it, and then there's people who think it's really neat.
It's neat, but it's strange too, and we're out of time. Thanks.
You're welcome.